guys, I got a flashlight. Yeah, no, big deal, right? Well, yes and no. There's conflicting reports. So, you suppose you want to see what it looks like. Interesting, huh? Yeah, obviously I already went and opened up the package. Comes with 2 batteries. I got one inside there. Comes with a charger. Not a bad little charger. Comes with a mount. Oh, gee. Oh, hold on. An Allen wrench, a couple screws, bags. So, we don't need this now. One of these days I'll get that cat to not be in the area where I throw it. Poor kitty. Anywho, so we'll put that there. And we'll hide that there. We'll put that there. So, this is a green light. It's 350 lumens. It's not adjustable. It does separate at both ends. So if for some reason you need to work on that spring, should say come desoldered or whatever, it's easy enough to access it. Battery goes in standard, not backwards like some flashlights. And of course this thing comes off too. And you can flip that around if you need it, but I don't see why you'd need to. It is O-ring sealed, so it is water resistant. One thing that most people don't realize is if you have a tool the right size, you can actually remove the inside of this and work on your switch, but you shouldn't have to. It's got a very good tactile feel to it. It is aircraft grade aluminum. The knurling's not too bad. It's kind of thin, but it's not bad. Flashlight does weigh a fair bit though. I'm not going to say it's light by any stretch of the words. Like I said, it is 350 lumens. Here in a little bit I'll show you some outdoor footage, and it's respectable. But before we do that, let's get into why you want a green light. Well, some theories state that red and green lights, predators don't react to it as much as they do a bright white light, which I've kind of seen that. But, you know, I guess it's kind of a personal thing. You know, I've seen a couple channels a while back that say there's no difference, they're going to react to it the same, and they might. But from the little shining I've done with this light compared to a white light, the moths aren't attracted to it as quickly, that's for sure. So when you're spotting, you don't have to worry about the bugs flying in your face. So that's always a plus. Mosquitoes will still find you. I did manage to spot a raccoon the other night when I was out testing this. Unfortunately, I wasn't recording at the time, which I thought was pretty cool. I'm pretty sure if I'd have been using a white light, he would have split. This, he just kind of sat there and stared at me for a moment, which would have given me a perfect shot had I been hunting coon. But I think it's decent. I see no problems with it. It does as advertised. It goes well past the football field at night. And I'm not sure how well my camera's going to capture it, but I am going to try my best to get it so you guys can see how far it goes. You know, the property behind the church right next to where I live, that's a football field in length. From my apartment to the very back corner is 200 yards, and I can see the trees almost all the way back to that very corner with this at night. Now mind you, that's in perfect conditions, you know, pitch black, but even at dusk I can still see a football field away with it. Don't know if the camera's going to pick it up very well, but I can. And we all know how cameras are, they can be very finicky. So, that being said, finish up on the light here. This is glow in the dark, although you're really not going to need to see it, because most people will have it mounted on. And I kind of built this next item just for the reviews, because there's a couple more items that I may be receiving. And kind of need a weapons platform to Yeah, I know. I started this a long time ago for Charles to learn how to, keep his finger in the right place, how to tuck a rifle, and ignore this for a minute, and learn some basics. That's what I built this for originally. Since how I'm going to start doing some reviews, I kind of shoot good a mount down here so I can mount this. That video is done. Matter of fact, in that video I talk about this video. Anywho, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and mount this. I'll fast forward it so you got to listen to me gerrymander or whatever, but give me a second and I'll swap this over to it. Okay, so obviously this isn't an actual rifle, it's only the stock off a 995, but you'll probably notice the weight because it is a fairly hefty light. It does have does come with a tail switch. It has momentary, 2 different spots for momentary, so you can roll your thumb back and forth. And it does have an on-off switch. Send SOS if you need to. Anywho, I've played with this switch quite a bit, and I found no problem with the switch. It seems to be functioning quite well. Doesn't seem like it's lost any tactile strength to it. But if you're out hunting, and no, I'm not going to actually have this outside when I go to do the video testing outside. I have some neighbors that will go ballistically poop crazy. Even though it's not real, it's not a real rifle, they're still going to go crazy. It's just the way they are. But that's okay. To each their own. The mount does come with it. The mount is nice and solid. It's kind of a standard fair mount, a generic one, off center. But does okay. Unfortunately, this is at an angle, so this isn't straight, but this is just for demonstration purposes only. But the light seems pretty good. I'm pleased with it. This was sent to me for a review. This is no cost to me. And I'm kind of glad I got it. I didn't have a green light. Now, I don't know how well it works on deer. Of course, if you're hunting for deer, you're not going to be doing it with this. It's a no-no in 99.99 places that I've ever seen. But if you're out scouting predators or other animals, and you have a light that won't blind you as you're traipsing through the woods, and I did hear a guy make the statement that we're so used to white light that we're more accustomed to white light. And as with anything, if you do something often enough, you become accustomed to it. If you're using a red, which is actually better for night vision, your personal night vision, or green, which you can still get quite a bit of light out of them without affecting your ability to see. I know from my own personal experience, using white at night is a little more harsh on my eyes than red. Well, actually a lot more harsh than red. And the green I seem to be okay with. But everybody's different. So I mean, it's all on you. But I kind of like the light. Because where I live, there are some predators. We actually have recently found a coyote walking around here at night, and with the local police department wanting to know when it's seen, because they want to make sure it isn't harming anybody or taking anybody's personal pets, I can kind of keep an eye out for it. But enough of me rambling inside, and let's go take this outside and see what it looks like at night. So, catch you guys outside. Hey guys, as you can see, it's raining, but I'm going to give you some nighttime shots here. That pavilion's about 150 feet away. See it there? So this light does a halfway decent job. And, sorry if the footage isn't that clear. I haven't used my old cell phone here to. But as you can see, we got a pretty decent little beam there. And it shines quite well in the night too. I mean, with this rain, it really helps bring out the beam. And you kind of see it there. Just give you a little bit of nighttime vision there. And up here where I live, here in the northern areas, this is about all you need for a shot anyway, about the playground equipment, which you can see there. So, it's a little chilly out here too. You can see my breath once in a while. But, yeah, they're saying this might turn into snow. I doubt it. But anywho, outside light just kicked on so you can see we do have a little bit of normal light. And this still shines up quite well out here. So, alright, we'll go back inside and finish up the review. Okay guys, welcome back. Sorry for the mess here. Final thoughts on the light. As you can see in the footage, with it raining, the beam is very vibrant. It reaches out there and touches someone. Crenulated bezel, in case you ever have to use it for self-defense, of course. I doubt that would be an issue, but it's possible, you know. And it's got enough heft that it's going to hurt. So, I like the light. I really do. Our local little coyote, fox, whatever it was actually sighted again last night. Not by myself, but by one of the neighbors trying to get at her guinea pigs, which she needs to really move them inside. But, you know, that is what it is. That being said, I'm going to take a little more active role in trying to catch him, just to see how well it does actually work in the real world. But in testing, this works great. I have no problems with it. It's nice heavy duty. Like I said, that does glow in the dark, but I doubt you'll ever see it. But yeah, I dropped it a couple times with no significant damage. We got a minor scrape on it, but no big deal. Just wanted to test. That is pretty thick. I'm not sure if it's glass. Sounds like heavy duty, kind of a polycarbonate. So yeah, I don't see any issues with it. I will make one other note. The batteries that come with it are slightly heavier, and as you can see, I got two different ones here: the Ultra Fire and a cheap no name. Put that there. And as you, even in this view, even though I'm not zoomed in, you can see the battery that comes with it is actually slightly taller. So let me get this way so I can get a decent idea. Over the blue ones, it's a full millimeter, and the other ones, it's a half millimeter taller. And even though it shows less milliamp hour than, say, these Ultra Fires. Oh wait, yeah, that's tiny. Well, it says 9800 milliamp. This blue one is unmarked. That came, I don't know where. This is a 3000 milliamp hour, and it's also shorter than that one, or longer than that one. This is 30,000. This only shows 2200, but it's bigger. It weighs more, so I'm going to assume. Yeah, I know what that always does. But I'm going to assume this is probably a better quality battery than these other ones that you can buy off Wish, eBay, Amazon, you know, the cheaper ones. So I'm going to say they include better quality batteries. I've been testing this now for about a week and a half, almost 2 weeks, and I'm still using the same battery I put in it the first time. I haven't recharged it, you know, I mean I charged it before I put it in, and I've been using it, tinkering with it every single night. No problems yet. Battery's still holding up. So that's it on the battery. I'm going to say build quality, functionality, I'm going to give it a 9.9. It's really hard to get a full 10, but it's coming awful close. for a flashlight, it's pretty dang good. Good quality, and the price isn't that bad. $33-ish with Amazon tax and everything. Free shipping if you're on Prime. Excuse me. I will put a link below. One of these days, I swear I'll get my tongue untied around my eye teeth and learn to speak. Anywho, yeah, if you're a hunter, if you have predator problems, and we all know white light scares most things. Green and red lights tend to draw their eyes, at least for a moment. That's going to give you a shot. That's just my personal opinion. But everybody has their own opinions, just like buds. So if you're looking for something and you're a predator hunter, or you have predator problems on your property, something like this might just be the way to go. Got them out, you're good to go. Give it a tail switch. So that's it. Oh, this? Yeah, well, I did start working on it some more. It's nowhere near finished. It's actually got some weight to it now. It's not just a cheap, flimsy plastic stock. I'm going to finish going over this and smoothing it out. I'm going to kind of make it look like a spacey type gun. That way the neighbors aren't too ballistically upset about it. Tapes over the tip because the tip is orange. It's got reddish orange paint on it. I am going to repaint this, and maybe I might try my hand at hydro dipping. Don't know yet. It's getting kind of cold. It might not be the right time of year to be trying that, so probably won't try it this year. But next year, this is probably going to get hydro dipped. And if this turns out, I'm going to hydro dip a couple things. Who knows? Maybe I'll put that on video for y'all. So that's it for this video. Until next time, Grumpy says, see ya!